is Ayutan from Breaking Down Barriers in Language Learning. And this video, we are going to watch how you can improve your English speaking. And then I recommend you take a look on this video right now. So I have a lot of conversations on Skype about this matter with my friends that are learning English as a self-taught. They tell me that they want to improve their English speaking too much, studying as a self-learning. Because of that, I decided to make this video in order to improve my experience on how I studied English speaking. If you are watching this video yet, I will provide some tips that I usually do in order to improve my English speaking. So, before we know the ways in order to improve the English speaking, it is important to develop your general English because it is going to help you speaking much more than you need to analyze your process. If you are doing the right way, you need to increase your levels and learning how you can improve your English speaking too much. I will provide you some factors, 2 factors that I do on my process in order to improve my levels about English speaking. There are 2 factors that you can improve your English speaking. The first factor is to practice, and just means having many conversations with others in English. Doing this not only helps you use your English in different situations, and also you can improve your English speaking. You can also learn new words and useful phrase and learn much more English by listening to what other people are speaking to you or having different conversations is one of the best ways that you can get more present and develop your input. The second factor to improve your English speaking is to do something that I called to learn the base of the language. Learning the base of the language. This is when you practice things that help you improve your levels in language learning process. In addition, you can do this on your own at home. This is different studying different aspects like grammar, writing, reading, and listen too much. Before you start having different conversations, it's necessary to know your own level about English speaking. An example of this, you needed to study the basis of the language. When I say the base of the language, you need to study every day, every single day, like vocabularies, grammar, writing, reading, and speaking in order to accumulate your knowledge about English and study other things that are going to help you improve your speaking in order to improve your pronunciation. I know that it's pretty much hard to get the good pronunciation, good accents, because all languages are different between each other. But if you are working on the right way, I'm sure you will get this. I know that most learners spend a lot of time working their writing, reading, and speaking, but sometimes they have not a chance to use their English. Maybe because they don't have enough time or they don't have enough friends, English native speakers, in order to practice with. Another way to get many English native speakers is trying to meet them over the internet and have many conversations on Skype. Using this, you will develop your pronunciations, accents, and speaking, you know, through the Skype and learn much more because they will able to help you in these levels. I recommend you spend a lot of time working the base of the language like me. After that, when you get the great level of English speaking, to meet your friends on the internet and practice a lot of conversations. Doing this way, we'll see how your English will improve too much. Because having a lot of conversations, you with native speakers, English native speakers, you will able to imitate sounds, accents, and how to make a good pronunciation. In addition to be uh, able to use the correct stress and different words or intonation when you speak. That is why I share my experience to spend time talking to native English native speakers. So and I share my experience with a lot of people how I study in English speaking and use the technique called shadowing. And I think anyone can do this because of at all the audios is available in the internet is in English. And to get this technique in order to improve your English speaking, you needed to read the content, listen to the content, and trying to record your audio, and then compare your audio with native speakers, English native speakers, the original recording, and what does that means? It allows you to compare your English speaking to the native English speaker version and make any change that you need to make. Then using this method called shadowing, you will be able to improve your English speaking levels. You are going to increase your perceptions on how to improve your English faster. So I do this process and I listen a lot of content over the internet. I get the content over the internet and I listen to English native speakers, and after that I trying to copy, imitating them, and I trying to uh, take the sounds, the accents and pronunciations like in American native speakers and trying to imitate them by using this technique. And I have a lot of conversations with different people on Skype. I think that the best way to improve your English is having a lot of conversations on Skype. So now I have, before I finish this video, I would like uh, to ask some questions, to ask questions. And how often do you speak in English? Maybe face to face on Skype with your friends. Let me know your answers below this video. Thank you for watching and have a great studies.